Hi, families. I hope everyone had a really nice weekend. Here's your overview for this week. For art this week, there's actually a really cool thing. I read it at first and I was like, what is that? But you're going to be making an ice sculpture. So basically, you'll be taking a bowl of water, freezing it overnight, and then using food coloring and warm water to kind of drip and drop all over and let your kids experiment with mixing colors and just see what they come up with. There's also going to be a pretzel making thing for art this week. In reading, it is G Week. We'll be talking about G. Our new words are my, one, and not. The book for this week is called Lost and Found. And we're going to be talking about antonyms this week. So opposites, tall, short, big, little, hot, cold, things that are just the opposite of each other. And then the final thing is complete sentences, taking everything we've been learning, capital at the beginning, punctuation at the end, subject, predicate. I don't know if they're actually using predicate or not. Spaces between words, all of that to make a nice complete sentence. So that's all coming up in reading. Math, we are a little bit all over the place again. We're going to be adding 1 to a number. 5 plus 1, 6. 7 plus 1, 8. We're going to be working with capacity, how much a vessel can hold. And we're going to be doing ordinal numbers, 1 through 5. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Science. Okay. There's a lot in science this week. So brace yourselves, start early. It's all about observing nature, and it does want you to do everything with a magnifying glass. Now, I know not everyone will have a magnifying glass, and that's okay. You have two choices. You can have your students go out in nature and just find pine cones and rocks and flowers and leaves and look closely at them instead of looking at them as like, oh, there's a leaf. Look at the veins on the leaf. Look at what different little colors there are in between. Or you can do like a Google search or YouTube search for things close up and work it that way. Either way, or if you have a magnifying glass at home, you are more than welcome to just do it how it's scripted. Then there's a big writing component where your kiddos are supposed to make a story. So I know writing is tricky for a lot of our kiddos. You guys are doing a great job as adults highlighting for them. So kind of what I was thinking for this week, and I want to show you another technique too. You can have your students tie into reading and just make one really nice complete sentence, and then you can write the rest for them. Or we can do what I like to call it sharing the pen. So if your child wants to write a story about, and it's like a made up story about a miniature world is what they're supposed to be doing. So let's pretend they want to write a story about ants, like an ant colony, and I don't know, they find a big giant donut and they eat the donut. So you could do something like talk to your child, kind of find out what the story is, and maybe their first sentence is, there was a big ant king. So you would start writing for them. There, finger space, was. A is a word all of your kids should be able to write on their own by now. So say, okay, here, why don't you write the word A? And you can hand it to them, and I'll use my left hand to show I'm a kid. A. There was a big. Maybe you can help your child, like ear sound, spell big. B, 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 big. What do you hear? B, I, big. Good. And then you can take the pen back and keep writing. Ant, king. Good. And then what do you think we should put at the end of that sentence? Oh, a period. And then your kiddo can put a period in. All right. So this way, they're writing kind of at their level. And if your child can write more than this, that's great. Let them write as much as they want to. But this is just kind of another technique to show you guys of how you can make writing a story together work for everybody. So no one's losing their cool. So it's not a big, long, drawn out 3-hour process. You can get it done, but still keep the kiddos involved in their writing. So that is all science. And then our last thing, social studies this week. Social studies, we're talking about everyday heroes. There's a big focus on firefighters, is what it's about. There's a video about firefighters, and then the kiddos are going to have to draw a picture of their favorite everyday hero. Police officers, nurses, doctors, um, whatever, whatever your child deems as an everyday hero. Probably not Superman, probably not Spider-Man, but real life heroes, military service people. And then the last thing they'll be talking about is what makes them mad. And I think for Flipgrid this week, we're actually going to make that our Flipgrid. Share something that makes you mad. Okay. All right. I hope you all have a great week. And please, as always, email me with any questions. And I look forward to working with you and your kids. Thanks.